at you live once more again. Also, what I need for you to do, sit back, relax, put on your headgear. All my worthless 2 cents is about to put something in your ear.
The old country boys here. I'm up in this place. I'm running a little bit late. So you know what that means when I'm running late. You know what it means when I'm running late. I ain't gonna be on long. That's what it means when I'm running late. What it means is I won't be on here long. You ain't got to just be paying attention to me for too long, because I'm gonna be in this thing and out this thing. What I want you to do is just sit back, relax. I'll put on your headgear. Oh, let this old boy just drop a little bit of something up in your ear. What a wonderful day it is. What a blessing. What a blessing to see another day. Oh, what they used to say, it used to be a commercial. Do you know what day it is? Oh, hump day. Do you know what day it is? Oh, hump day. But you know what? Today is a little bit more than hump day. Oh, man, it is. I have the honor. I have the privilege. I have the blessing. I thank God for this platform because I get to do some things that's amazing. So today, what I get to do today, is something that will be cemented in history. I get to do something today that will be left behind long after I'm gone. I get to do something today, and each and every time I'm on this platform, I know for real, like for years after I'm gone, that these videos, they will be out there. That's why I just be me. So what I know is that, yeah, I love to have fun. I love to enjoy. I love to just express myself, and I thank God for the opportunity and the platforms to be able to do it on. Um, People might watch, people might not. But what I know is this is here. It's permanently. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Long after I'm gone, when my little ones grow up, he'll still be here. When my grandkids come along, they can always look back and say, "That's my granddaddy." At any moment, at any point in time, they can always look back and say, "That's my daddy. That's my granddaddy. That's my uncle. That's my cousin." So I'm grateful to have this opportunity. I'm grateful for this outlet. So today I'm going to do something really, really special. I love doing it, um, to celebrate others. Today I get the opportunity, and I have had the blessing. My brother. Hey, I gotta reach out to you, man. Um, I will do it after the show. I'm going to reach out to you. I get to do something very, very special today. It is such a blessing because today I get to celebrate my sister. I called her yesterday. I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about my sister. I've got 3 other siblings. Okay, they're all older than me, but I've got this one sister that lives down in Louisiana, down in Ruston, Louisiana. So if y'all ever down in Ruston, if y'all ever hear the name Carolyn Bowles, her name's Carolyn Bowles. She's married to old Mac Bowles down there in Ruston, Louisiana. But let me tell you something about my sister. She cracks me up. I love her to death. She cracks me up. Y'all, last year, before my birthday is July 2nd, okay? Last year, before my birthday on July 2nd, my sister called me in June talking about, did I miss it? I said, no, girl, you ain't missed it. You early. You early. You early. You a whole month early. But and I get on her so much, and she is hilarious. She has gone through some health issues, but she is up. She's a fighter. What they say, she get it from her mama. She is a fighter, and I love her. So today is, I ain't gonna tell her age, but look, I will not divulge her age. Okay, that's why I will not tell what my sister's age is. But what I will say is this: is that I, a Louisiana country boy, of the 4 of us, I am the youngest. Okay, I am the youngest, and I am 59. Okay, I am the youngest. There is probably between my oldest sister and myself, there's probably a, let's see here, 30-year age difference. That's between the eldest. That's probably 30 years. And in between that, then there's probably like 28-year age difference. 28 years age difference between me and my, I ain't telling her age, that because that ain't right. You don't tell nobody, you don't tell how old somebody is, you let them do that. But anyway, there's probably 28 years in between us here now. If folks can't do the math, you do your own math. I ain't telling the age. But today is her birthday. And I want to do two people. Well, yesterday, three people actually. Yesterday, and I got a chance to call him, was my nephew, Roy Burks Jr. Yesterday was his birthday. And also yesterday was my aunt who has passed away, Cassie. Aunt Cat, we called her Aunt Cat. She was in California. Man, love that woman. Aunt Cat, yesterday was her birthday. So happy heavenly birthday to you, Aunt Cat. Happy belated birthday to you, Roy Jr. And happy birthday to my sister, my sister. I'm calling her my sister, Carolyn Bowles. So Carolyn, look here, I done put your name out there in the world. Okay, so you know if anybody, your name is out there in the world, today is your birthday. I called her yesterday. I said, I'm calling you today because I know I ain't gonna be able to get a hold of you tomorrow. So I'm calling you today. And we sat and we talked, and man, my sister was on the phone with me for probably an hour. I was shocked at it. But it is a blessing. It is a blessing to be able to celebrate. I've had the blessing, man, if I think about it, I've had the blessing that God has allowed me on this platform to celebrate each one of my siblings and to celebrate my children. Man, to be able to celebrate my mom's birthday with y'all, and those are the things that mean so much, to be able to give to others and to let others know. Sometimes we miss it. And look here, I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on right now. Old country boy just gonna have. I'm gonna sit here on the porch. I'm gonna call this a porch, okay? Like I'm in the country. I'm gonna sit here. We gonna sit here on the porch. I wish they had old swing. Be sitting in the swing. We just having a little talk. Um, you know, don't wait to celebrate somebody. Don't wait to tell somebody you love them. Don't wait to tell someone you appreciate them. Don't wait to tell somebody that you care about them, because you don't know. You don't know. Um, I'm blessed to still have my siblings. Years ago, we lost our oldest sister, but to be able to have the remaining of my siblings, um, y'all, this is a heartfelt thing I'm about to say. I always want to be able for my siblings to know I appreciate them. See, because they're all older, and sometimes, with being the baby and being the only boy, sometimes, they do the mama thing. But I appreciate them. They have been with me and been beside me through thick and thin. They are there. They support. Sometimes, some of them got some ways of supporting, but they support and they're there. If I were to call them and need nothing but a conversation, I could have it. Um, if I call them and just be able to tell them that I love them. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say we talk every single day, because we don't. But what I know is that there is a bond between us. There's a love between us. Doesn't mean that everything that happens, we will always see eye to eye. But the one thing I will say about each and every one of my siblings is that whether I like it or not, they will be honest, sometimes brutally honest. Lord knows they will be brutally honest, but they will be honest. And that's out of love. That's out of love. So to my sister, Carolyn, I ain't finna talk about the rest of them because she get that way sometimes. So Carolyn Bowles, I ain't talking about the rest of them, okay? It's just for you, girl. It's just Carolyn Bowles in Ruston, Louisiana. If y'all don't know, if you don't know, now you know. I have a sister named Carolyn Bowles who is in Ruston, Louisiana, and today is her birthday. So to you and to my nephew on yesterday and to my Aunt Cat, I say to y'all, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, sister. Happy birthday, sister. Happy birthday, nephew. Happy birthday, nephew. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Roy Jr. Happy belated birthday, Roy Jr. I called you yesterday and left your message. Happy birthday, Callum Bowles. I love you. I love you. I love you with all my heart. And I appreciate you and everything you've done for me through all these years. Let's not overlook, man. If you got them, tell them. If you got them, you better tell them. You better tell them. You better tell them. But look here, man, I'm gonna just dip in for a minute. I really don't have anything other than coming and sitting on the porch and talking to the lovely people and just maybe giving a little insight. Some folks may roll in, some folks may roll out. I don't care. Just keep it rolling, baby. Just keep it rolling. But while you're keeping it rolling, keep it real. You know, I don't know if y'all had an opportunity on yesterday. I gotta go back. I'm gonna tell you how good God is. I do have something. He just gave me this. Let me tell you how good God is. You know, no matter what I have gone through and going through at the moment, what I know is this, and I said this on yesterday, and if y'all missed it, you can go back and watch it on Kingdom Purpose Radio. This is the message yesterday was your story ain't over yet. But here was the thing. Let me tell y'all something. Every Tuesday on Kingdom Purpose Radio, I'm blessed to come on every Tuesday at 9 p.m. For the last few months, I was blessed to have a co-host. 18-year-old man, Minister CJ is my co-host. 18. Minister CJ just started college, so he was not able to come on yesterday, but he says, there's a brother that I've been, we've been studying together. I've been mentoring. You think he could fill in? I say most definitely. Y'all, last night, Kingdom Purpose Radio, I got to sit across and talk about the goodness of God. Got to talk about and talk with a young man on yesterday, 16 years old. 16 years old. And we sat and we had a conversation. And he shared and he talked. 16. Do you know how good God is when we have an opportunity to share with our youth, when we have an opportunity to be? Some of us get on here and we talk this trash and we pop our chests and we pop our booties and we do everything else, but we forgetting, are we pouring into our youth? What examples are we leading? What are we showing them? And I ain't knocking nobody. Do whatever you do, okay? Do what you do. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is why I say do whatever you do. Because I'm not the one who has the answer for you. I ain't got an answer for now, nobody. You can go out there and cuss and fuss, and I ain't got the answer for now, nobody. Only thing I can do is live and be an example to others each and every day. That's what we all should be doing, is living to be a positive example. That's it. You know, I don't have any time to sit and degrade people or look at people or judge people for where they at or what they may be going through or how they look or how they this, that, and the other. I ain't got time to be judging nobody. Only thing I'm gonna say is what the truth is, what my sisters tell me. You the one gonna be held accountable for that. I can tell you the difference, but you are the one gonna be held accountable for your actions. You're the one that's gonna have to answer for that, whatever that is. As we talked yesterday on the topic, your story ain't over yet. Let me tell y'all something. Been some places, done some things. Been some places, done some things. But I know this is that I'm only here today because my story ain't over. Some of the things, most of the things, they were things I placed myself in. They were situations that I put myself in. And I didn't know then how to accept responsibility for my actions. I'm not saying that I know everything that I've done wrong, but what I try to do is do the best I can. I ain't gonna never get it all right. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, oh, I'm never gonna get it all right. I have to be accountable for myself, like each and every one of us has to be accountable. But my growth came, and I think about some of the things, what I really think about, and it makes me laugh. Because if y'all remember Tyler Perry, my dear, one of those plays, she was talking about, the fella said, well, what do you do? She said, you get up and you go on with your life. Some of us are so hooked on who hurt us. Some of us are so hooked on trying to tell by how somebody did us, or they were such a liar, they were such a narcissist. Why are you still feeding into what they were? Why can't you take responsibility and say, you know what? It was something about me that connected me with them. Maybe, let me tell you something. I connected with some folks. Ooh, I connected with some folks while I was broke, and we were connected on a brokenness. They was just as broke as I was. We was broken folks hanging out together. But here was the thing, is that when you connect with something, you connect with people on the level that you're on. You can say that you're on any level. You can say I'm up here, but you can say it. But look at the people you are connecting with. See, we are like, what's that stuff you pull apart? The thing you I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but it's black and you can put it together, pull it. That's how we are. We are just like that. And we connect at those points. Some of us are broken in places and we wonder how it is that what, because we are broken and we're connecting those broken things. We are, once you become healed, oh, wait a minute, let me correct myself, because I don't think anybody becomes healed once you're broken. I think you start on a healing journey. That's my take. You start on the healing journey. But once you start on the healing journey, there are things and people you don't connect with anymore. Have you ever, I know I have you ever looked back and go like, man, I can't believe I used to do that because that's where you were. I can't believe I used to hang in those places because that's where you were. Some people we have, once we grow, we connect differently. See, why did this just come to my mind? An apple orchard. Some people only want the low hanging fruit because that's what they can reach. See, because when you start on the healing journey takes you up and you start to get higher and you start to get closer with God. And once you start on the healing journey, the people that can reach the low hanging fruit, the people that can reach you where you were, can't reach you where you are. See, some fruit hanging from the tree, you can reach up with your hand. Then there are some a little bit higher, you got to get a ladder, a step ladder. Then even higher, you got to get another ladder to reach even higher. See, what you have to understand is when you start to grow and you start on the healing journey, the things you used to connect with, you can't connect no more because they can't reach you. It ain't the same. When you start on this journey, because I remember a time in my life, when everything would bother me. This, that, and the other, whether it was what people said, whether it was how people treated me, it used to bother me because it wasn't about them. Let me tell you something. Things don't bother us because of them. Things bother us because of us. And what I had to figure out, what is it about me that allows this to bother me? What is it about this that allows me to connect with this? It's because that's the level I was on. Mm. Many of us hear the story about the eagle and the chicken. It's true. When you start on the journey of healing, you begin to soar higher like the eagle. You begin to see things. God, when you start on the healing journey, you then can look. When I look back over my life, when you start on the healing journey, you can start to look back and you can see the things that you used to do. You can see the ways you used to be. You can see the things that used to affect you. You can see the things that when people would say this, it would get underneath your skin. But see, when you start to fly and you start to rise, those things, those people, those situations can't touch you anymore. Rise with me. But if the same thing, has been bothering you about how people this, that, and the other, if the same thing about what people think about you, if the same thing about people, what people write about you, if the same thing, how people look at you, still bothers you today as it did 5 years ago, get on the journey because it ain't about the thing, it's about you. And I'm pointing at me, I ain't pointing at y'all. It's about you. You become new. You become new. The things that used to could touch you and penetrate you can't no more because you done became new. You don't get all bothered about what people say about you. Because when you start on the healing journey, you start to tell people, it ain't what you say about me, it's what I know about myself. It ain't what you say about me. It ain't what you call me, it's what God calls me. It ain't how you feel about me, it's how he feels about me. When you start on the healing journey. See, because again, I have been there. I have been there. I gotta understand, I've been there many a times. Connecting with broken people at my brokenness. Oh, because we had something in common. We had something in common. That was a commonality. That was a broken area that we both could relate to. That's the draw. You know, they say the same things that will make you laugh, will make you cry. The same way somebody used to treat you and talk to you or make you feel when you were broken. The things that what they used to do, you'd laugh about it. Because you connected. But as you grow and you start to heal, them things and how they say those things ain't so funny because now you're looking at them going like, huh, huh, hmm, hmm. Because I don't see myself that way no more. You're still in that same spot. Or vice versa. Been there. They started to do the work. They started to heal themselves. They started on the healing journey, but I was still stuck right where I was. And they began to emotionally, mentally, and spiritually outgrow me. And they were leaving me behind. But it had nothing to do with me. It was the simple fact that we were no longer connected with our brokenness. I've never seen anybody, and it could be some people that do. I've never seen anybody that tries to drink out of a broken glass. But yet, so many of us have tried to stay in broken situations. Ooh. I did this myself, and I will tell y'all, honest to God, I sit here and I tell you, you know, my last marriage, when we separated, I would pray, and I talked about this last night. I would pray, and I was so me and God. I was ready to just fight, and I would just throw because they say you just tell God, tell him what his promise was. Tell him sometimes you got to remind him what he promised. And I say, God, well, you promised, you told me. You told me if God, I'm here and I'm doing it and I'm doing these things. God, why can't you? Let me tell you. I ain't telling y'all what he told you. I'm telling you what he told me. See, some folks be telling you what God told me to tell you. He didn't tell me to tell nobody. He was speaking to me. He said to me, and I was there, and I'm telling you, through those first 6 months after the separation, through those first 6 months, I went and I was writing and I was writing and I was pouring out my feelings and I was writing in big letters and I was telling them last night I was writing and I was, God, can you fix this? And God, oh, I want this. And God, can't you make this? You said that you would. And I was on it. And I was praying and I was praying and I was, God, I want this so bad. I want this. God, can't you? And God told me, I can't tell you what he told nobody else, but God told me. I said, God, you can bring us back together. You can fix us. And the very words that I heard from the Spirit was this: you are absolutely correct. I can put it back together. But why would I put it back together when the two pieces are broken? See, because understand this, and I may be going all over the place, I'm sorry, but understand this. Marriage, relationships, friendships, whatever you may have, it is to be coming together to give God the glory and honor him. If that thing is together and the two of y'all together, I don't care what you are. If your friends and your friendship is not honoring God, then what is it for? If your relationship that you have with someone is not giving God honor, what is it for? Because in the end, the relationship should be to honor him. But I guess what I was doing, I'm going to tell you it wasn't even about honoring him. It was about me. And he said those words. And to this day, that is when the real work for me began. When he said to me, yes, you are so right. I could put your relationship back together, but why when the pieces are broken? Because putting it back together would not honor him. So I set my selfish self down and I began again to not look outward, but to look inward. What do I need to work on? What was it about me? What do I need to fix? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? Let me take this situation. Let me take these things. Let me see this. I wasn't right over here. That was me. That was me. I could have done this. That was me. That was me. That was me. Wherever you may be, whatever situation you may be in, whatever you may be going through. I say all that to go back to the one thing I said in the beginning. Your story is not over yet. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give in. Your story ain't over. And whatever you're doing, whatever it is, whether it's a business, whether it's a career, whether it's a relationship, is it giving God the glory? Is it honoring God? If it ain't, check yourself. Check yourself. If you keep going back and being drawn back, understand something. Find out what it is about you that's attracting what it is that you say, I don't want to attract. Ain't about it. It's about us. It's about us. Each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Let me say this. Let me say this. These are the last words I'm going to tell you. No, 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 no. Whatever may have happened in your life, no, 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 no. It may not have been your fault. No, 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 no. It may not have, the abuse may not have been your fault. None of it I'm saying is anyone's fault. What I am saying is what happened is not your fault. But to begin the healing is your responsibility. Whatever has happened in your life, whatever situation may not be your fault, but the healing and the moving on is your responsibility. That's your responsibility. To gather from it, to gain from it, to glean from it, to learn from it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to say, you know what? I need to find out why I keep going back to the same thing. I need to find out why I'm handling it like this. I need to find out why. That's each and every one of our responsibilities. We can't change the past. We can't go back and change whatever it is. You can't keep blaming these folks for what they've done. You can't keep nagging on what they've done, because if you're doing that, you're not taking the responsibility for saying, at this point, I want to start the healing process, because you can't keep scratching a scab and talk about, I want it to heal. I want it to heal. You can't keep doing it, because it don't work like that. That's not how it works. Okay. You married a liar. Okay. You married a cheat. Okay. You married a narcissist. Okay. Now, start the healing process. Because if all you can remember is what you did, you're going to stay where you're at. If all you can talk about is what they did, you are still back where you were. When you get to the point of saying it's no longer about them, baby, you were that, and you were good at that, whatever that may have been. You were good at it. And guess what? I fell into it because that was something about me that was attracted to that, or that attracted. But guess what? That don't attract it no more, because I done started the healing process. So that thing that you were, that conversation that you had, I ain't attracted to that. See, because that aspect of my life, I have started to heal in. Oh, well, you made me feel comfortable because that was, and you made me feel secure because in my life, you made me feel good about this thing that you were saying, because that was something about me that needed that. Understand something. I don't like pretzels. Okay. I don't like pretzels. I don't like them at all. There's nothing anyone can do. No way they can fix it. Ain't nothing they can say about it to make me say, like, oh, Lord, I want a pretzel. What does that mean? There ain't nothing about it. Once you get past the point and you start on this, there ain't nothing about that even interests you, because you're no longer connected at that level, because you're not there. Well, they're a smooth talker because you wanted to be smooth talked. Well, they had good conversation and they were so sweet because that's the area that you wanted. People can only give you what you will only receive the things that if you don't want something, you don't receive it. I know some folks out there that don't eat chitlins, and guess what? I don't care what you do to them, they don't want them. What if it's something that attracts you to it? It ain't about it. It's about let me find out why that thing, why, what's the connection by me? That's just how it is. It's what I learned on the porch. There's some things that my sisters, my mama taught me. Stop looking out because healing begins inwardly. Stop looking out because healing begins inwardly. It begins with dealing with some things and peeling some things back, peeling some layers and moving some things. And no, it's not easy. But it's also not easy to continue to repeat the same cycle. And then bring our children up in the same cycle. Then bring our grandchildren up in the same cycle. Because we have not done the work. What happened was not your fault. However, healing is each and every one of our responsibility. We have to heal ourselves. In this world of so much chaos and brokenness, step back. Step back and work on me. Step back. To thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. Well, look here. That's all old Country Boy got. I thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging on the porch with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Man, I love y'all. I love y'all. I told y'all we're gonna be on here long. Just pop in, pop out, in and out. But I thank you so very much. I pray that each and every one of you has a wonderful weekend. I guess it's a long weekend. I hope y'all have a wonderful Labor Day. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Know this, each and every one of you. Thank you, Miss Julie. I love you. Thank you, Denise. I love you. Reginald, I'll give you a holler as soon as I get out of here. I thank y'all. Thank you for allowing me to come into your phones, into your tablets, into your house computer, wherever it may be. I greatly appreciate it. And I will end by saying happy birthday, Callum Bowles. Know that I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you unconditionally, my sister. Understand this. Each and every one of us has a purpose. Each and every one of us has a vision. Don't allow anything or anyone, whether it be your past, whether it be your family, don't allow anyone to distort you and make you believe that your purpose is not worthy. And don't let anyone tell you your vision is not worthy. You are worthy. God gave it to you. Walk in it. God gave it to you. Walk in it. Walk in purpose, on purpose. I believe in you. I support you. I encourage you. And lastly but not leastly, if you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you cleaned out your ears and you tried to hear, but you still didn't hear the wonderful words come clear. And if you was out there today and you was strolling around, traffic was going up and down. You was listening and you was looking and you was trying to hear the words. Well, here it is, 9:04 Houston time. I'll tell each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, I hide it not when I say these words. It's that I love you. I love you, and I love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. I love y'all. Old Country Boys out. I will see y'all next week. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye now. I'm gone. Thanks for sitting on the porch with the old boy. Yeehaw!